sit that right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 shit, yeah, I like that, bring that right here, sit that right there, don't go.
Welcome back, we back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to a Red Tree Stories video. Evil wife realizes she can't just murder her husband. Damn, bro, it's always the domestics. The domestico. Let's get right into it.
On October 9th, 2020, Jennifer Faith and her husband Jamie stepped out of their home to walk their dog as they did every morning. Shortly after leaving, an unknown male approached the couple and shot Jamie 8 times. A nearby camera was able to pick up sound from the attack. After the attacker killed Jamie, he grabbed Jennifer, secured her hands and feet with duct tape, and then left the scene. A witness called the police, and Jennifer was brought in for an interview.
And then I turned around and I just saw this person shoot and shoot.
I'm confused. She got abducted. Why the hell is she here? You toss it. I'm just saying though.
I didn't know.
It don't sound right.
That's all I remember are the shots.
And several shots?
Well, a lot of shots. 5, 6 maybe, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kept going. And like, was stopping. The birds turned and like just dark eyes and coming toward me. And so I yelled no, and I had the dog, and I started to run, and he tackled me to the ground.
That's quite a feat.
And the dog ran, and he was hitting my face, and kept trying to turn me over, and he hit my side and back and hitting, and then tried to turn me over, and he was grabbing my arms and trying to take my rings, and then all of a sudden
I didn't want to do it this early. But is it just me? Or did it just sound dumb as... She just said he didn't got her husband, and yet you telling me now he trying to take your rings, bitch? That's the worst robbery plan I ever heard in my life. Like, you're trying to throw detectives off the scent that you might have did this. You might have got somebody to do this. Colluding now, look up.
I saw a flash of it was silver, the gun was silver. Mm-hmm. And then he pulled out a roll of duct tape.
From his pants, or?
I think it had to have been, I think, or I don't know. He just had it. And he tied my tape in my hands. So, and then I don't know what happened. I remember screaming.
So as soon as you start screaming, so he just got up and went away? Did he do it?
No, I was screaming the whole time. He was like trying to attack me the whole time I was screaming. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what happened that he went away. I don't know. He taped my hands, and then all of a sudden he was just gone.
Did you see what he had on?
So he fake abducted your ass?
I remember a bright blue, like brighter than that color, surgical mask. Mm-hmm. He was my best friend, and
so it's called
such a good relationship and marriage, and we traveled together, we had all these plans. We have a cruise booked into 2022.
No, y'all don't.
We just booked it with our best friends.
Jennifer was told to go home while the police investigated her husband's murder. While she waited, Jennifer was interviewed by the local news, and she begged the public for help in finding her husband's killer. She also made sure to promote her GoFundMe, which raised almost $100,000.
I'm about to start a GoFundMe. Y'all nigga playing. Nigga playing. I ain't never seen no bullshit like, yeah, let me start this GoFundMe. Like, bro, she doing some shit. First and foremost, you asking the public for 100 bands and plugging your damn, whatchamacallit, and you trying to find your husband killer. What is the 100 bands gonna do? Bury him? Y'all don't have life insurance? So Because you don't have life insurance, your plan was to. Now, I'm gonna let the story proceed because my brain goes to dark places. My nigga, I'm just confused. Like, how was she even? Oh yeah, don't forget, donate to my husband's rest in peace fund. I was gonna go on a trip with that shit.
It's been horrible, devastating. I teeter between completely heartbroken and completely devastated every day. If you know what happened, I need that for closure. I need to make some sense out of this.
The witness who called police was able to take a picture of the killer's truck, but the license plate had been removed. What stood out was a white letter T on the rear driver's side window. With little else to go on, the detective decided to go through Jennifer's phone. At first, nothing unusual appeared, but as he dug deeper, he found an old message Jennifer sent to a friend. In this message, she claims to have been emotionally cheating on her husband with a man by the name of Darren Lopez. Darren was ex-military who had served 6 tours in Iraq. He had suffered a traumatic brain injury on his final tour, which resulted in him being medically discharged from the army. DMV records showed that Darren owned the exact same truck the killer drove away in, so the detectives used a drone to scan Darren's property. The drone was able to locate the black truck, which had the same white T on the rear driver's side window. The investigators obtained a search warrant for the home, and inside, they found the blue mask and the murder weapon Darren used to kill Jamie. Darren was arrested and brought in for interrogation, but he immediately asked for a lawyer. He was the
Darren. Also, it wasn't a black man. Thank you, God. Like, I'm tired of us being the first person in the whole car to go get a nigga gone. Goddamn. Tired of this.
then booked on first-degree murder and sent to the county jail. Now that he had more information about the case, the detective decided to bring Jennifer back in for another interrogation.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, Jennifer, we're gonna get real deep today.
Jennifer, why the hell you not calling us?
So I want to make sure that, you know, I don't want you to take offense to something I say because, hey, that's where we gotta go.
No,
Okay?
I understand.
So, you and James, y'all walk out the house. You and James, y'all walk out the house. All right. Did you say anything to him? What were your last words to him?
The only thing I can remember, and I know I shared this with you before, is we goofed around in the morning. We had that kind of fun relationship. So I just remember
cheat on him emotionally.
messing around with him in the bathroom. He was trying to brush his teeth and I was smacking his butt and just playful. And I just remember him saying, "Oh, so that's how it's going to be today." And I'm like, "Yep."
Okay.
Yeah, so what was happening was Jamie was walking backwards and he kept going forward.
So I'm James.
Yeah.
I'm walking. So go
Back
ahead.
further.
Okay.
Right there. And
So-
he was just this way.
It's
Shooting, walking, not running, walking toward him.
Okay.
And I was just watching,
execution to
my
me.
eyes were on Jamie. I was just watching the fire shot, like the gunfire. Yeah.
After he shot Jackie,
Fire shot?
what happened?
He turned around and looked at me, and just that look, and I knew for sure he was coming after me. And so I said no, and I turned around, and I had Maggie, and I turned around and I tried to run up the driveway because I was in my head. I was thinking if I can get through my back gate, and he tackled me and just started punching. I saw a flash of the gun, and it flashed through my head that
What color was the gun?
silver.
Okay.
And it flashed through my head that he was going to hit me with a gun. I thought he was going to hit me with a gun. And
Like, what is
he
he
just
saying right
didn't. He
now?
kept pulling at my fingers, and I kept rolling over, and then he was hitting the side of my face, and he'd roll me back, pull my shoulder, roll me back over, hitting, trying to take my rings. And then all of a sudden, like duct tape, and he taped my wrists together, and then I don't know what happened, but he just stopped, and he went to the truck.
You and your relationship. I know we spoke about your relationship before. All right. You described your relationship as you guys being the best of friends.
Oh yeah.
All right. You guys were, as far as like your relationship,
Still very much in love,
Yeah,
so yeah.
never any signs of unfaithfulness in your relationship.
No.
What
I was
about
gonna be
yourself?
whole, so I couldn't
I've
blame
always been
Tim.
faithful.
So, and that's what I'm saying. We want to make sure, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's nothing. I mean, if there were anything, I mean, that's where we can hey, I need to
I
know.
know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Because these things you think about, you just walking outside your house.
Right.
Right. Somebody comes and kills your husband.
Right.
You know.
I've thought about that too, that
and
maybe it was somebody
right.
associated with me.
Yeah, and as far as like you haven't had any kind of sexual relationships, any dating anybody over the phone, anything.
No.
Okay, and so
I have male
You ain't got
friends,
locked,
but
right?
they're friends.
okay,
Male coworkers that I'm close to, but they're
Investigators were able to look into Darren's phone, and they found close to 24,000 text messages between Darren and Jennifer that were sent in a span of only a few months. Jennifer went to great lengths to hide these messages, but Darren wasn't as careful.
Have you ever heard of a name? Is it Darren?
Darren Lopez. Yeah.
Yes. Who is
The
Darren?
fact that she
He's one of my
corrected
best friends.
Uh,
We dated in high school,
Mhm.
and he,
Oh, so she
but
been
he
there.
doesn't know Jamie. I haven't seen him, and I mean, we talk on the phone every day at this point, but we
Okay.
dated in high school, and then we dated like 3 years into college.
Okay, so how long? So when did you meet? When did you meet Darren?
1986. I know the last time I saw him was August of 93.
August of '93.
Yeah. Since that time,
When
he
the
and I
Cowboys had
reconnected
championships and shit.
this last year. He contacted me and said that, just, how you find people on social media. And
So Jamie was still alive?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Before COVID, so I want to say maybe January, February. He's going through a messy divorce right now. So that's why we've been talking a lot.
Okay. When did you guys
Because you want to
start
start
actually
the
just
divorce
communicating
process
a
with
lot?
your man? No.
Pretty much right
Really
away.
care about
But I
the
haven't
person.
physically seen him either.
Right. So as far as like the conversations that you guys had, what type of conversation? Because you think and I want to make sure, Jennifer, and this is where I want to make sure that me and you are on the same page with
Are
with
you
each other.
suspecting him of something?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Suspect.
And I want to make sure that we're on the same page, Jennifer. And I'm gonna tell you because love will make you do some crazy things. You hear me?
Yeah.
Love will make you do some crazy things. Before Jamie died, as far as like the relationship that you and Darren had, right? How was that? How was it? Was it strictly on a friendship level, or was there any kind of talk, intimate talk, or anything like that?
It wasn't intimate talk. I mean, definitely Darren and I had said, oh gosh, these are rekindling old feelings. And Jamie and I had had a conversation about that too. And Jamie was, kind of like, this is really different for us. This is new. And so, that's just not me. That's not my MO. It's not anything I wouldn't want to hurt Jamie in any way, shape, or form. And those are feelings from the past.
I guess
The detective decides it's time to confront Jennifer. He explains that not only was she hiding information from the police, but she was also involved in her husband's murder.
And me personally, in my heart, I believe that you knew what happened that day.
Come on now, Snorlax.
I really do. Jennifer, you said that there was no connection. I asked you earlier if you were having an affair or were cheating on Darren.
On Darren, no.
I'm not Darren, I'm sorry, but on Jamie, right?
I mean,
You
technically,
told
she was
Tina
cheating on.
that he has a 5-year plan
What's he say?
on how y'all
No.
want to be together.
Toxic, bro.
So, go ahead.
not cheating on
Yes,
Darren?
at the beginning, and that's what I told you, the emotions were very strong. And that's what he had said initially, is that once Hope, his youngest daughter, had graduated high school, maybe we could figure something out that made sense for all of us, that kind of thing. But I put a stop to it.
All right. So between October 9th and November 25th, you guys had communicated over 24,000 times. And 13,644 times were text messages. That's a lot of times for somebody who just been friends. And then let me tell you
Well, and I
more.
said that he's one of my best friends, and I'm helping him with his kids and stuff right now too.
Yeah, you can call it what you want, but you're a married woman.
In liquid form.
Ain't no way in the world that I'm gonna talk to some other woman that many times throughout the day. Not only that, Darren
This nigga
has
lazy.
a Nissan Titan pickup truck. Okay, we've been all the time. This whole time we've been thinking that it was a Texas Ranger sticker.
Yeah, what is
That's
it?
what I thought.
But you know, just like I know, where is
But
Darren from?
I think it's blue, not white.
Tennessee.
Right.
It's a Tennessee sticker.
This whole time,
Is it the
Volunteer.
same color?
But that's orange though.
same black, same everything. I'm feeling like you tried to play me.
I'm not.
Yes, I did. And that's the way I feel. I feel like you tried to play me, that you're trying to play me, and this whole time you knew, because I have proof right now that Darren was actually out there at your residence during that day.
How?
Even your Ring camera, when I asked you, what did you say? When we saw that guy on your camera
Yeah.
at 2:38 that morning,
Yeah.
who did you tell me that was?
Jesus.
The guy across, I told you later after the guy across the street said that it was somebody who lived behind us.
No, that was Darren. And I believe that you knew that.
I don't know that. I don't.
38.
It doesn't even look familiar.
Jennifer, I'm gonna tell you even better.
How do you know for a fact it was him?
I have proof to know that he was there. We sat and we told the world. We told everybody.
I know.
We sat in front of his parents. We told them.
Because I wanted to
But
find
the
the
same
person.
guy that killed your husband, Jennifer, is the same guy that you're communicating with every day. You had over 24,000 text messages and calls. 24,000.
I don't work. He's retired. We talk throughout the day.
Jennifer, and besides the point, this guy killed your husband.
How do you know that?
Because I have proof. And guess what? Darren right now is currently in jail, locked up for murder right now.
Oh my God.
So my main thing is right now,
Oh
what
my
is he
God,
gonna
it's
tell
crazy, my
me?
nigga.
Okay. Why would he kill this guy?
I don't know.
I even read
It
in the
doesn't
text
even
message.
make sense. We
Listen
haven't
to me,
even
Jennifer.
seen each other.
I have proof there's a possibility that he came down there, that you guys did see each other.
We've
when
never
you went to
seen each
Phoenix
other.
at the memorial. It's a possibility to have the information that he came to the memorial.
Oh my God, no, you're so wrong.
Okay,
You're so wrong.
but I'm gonna tell you like this, Jennifer. I know that Darren committed this offense. I know that Darren killed your husband. He told you we have a 5-year plan. He said we have a 5-year plan on you guys being together. And then the thing about
That
it,
was at the very beginning when he was expressing that he still had loved me.
No, this. You communicate with him, then talking about a 5-year plan like it's a business or some shit. Y'all nigga got a business plan to execute your man. It's just crazy. Yeah, in 5 years, I'm gonna be with you, married face ass. What the fuck? Let's stop this conversation. 12, this in cuffs. We don't need to talk no more. Put her in cuffs. The fuck? 5-year plan.
All of that stuff, and we were like caught up in old emotions, but I put the brakes on it.
but you didn't put the brakes on because you still talking to
He
this
put the
guy.
brakes on your husband.
How could you talk
There
to
were bullets.
somebody that you know that killed your husband?
I didn't know he killed my husband. I still
No, I
don't know
said
that he
you
killed
know
my
he
husband.
killed
I
your
wouldn't
husband.
do
That's
that.
what I said.
Why would I do that?
And that's the question I have for you. Because think about it. If you fall
Jamie
for
and
this
I
guy's
were so in love. Ask anybody about our relationship.
Trust me, I did. If you know, my main thing is, this guy, he works every day, right? He worked every day. He provided. He took your daughter in,
Yeah.
as his own. Gave her his last name.
Yeah.
What do anybody have against Jamie? Why do anybody want to kill him? My biggest thing is, if you were so in love with Darren, just dump the guy.
I wasn't.
Just tell him it's over.
I was in love with my
But if
husband.
the to start spitting this,
Jeff, a lot of the things
He has never said that he was jealous of Jamie.
he said in a text message that he was jealous of Jamie and always figured that you to be his woman.
He's never said, show me, because he's never said that.
Okay.
I need
And
a
if
lawyer.
you're so convinced, why even bother listening to me about all these other people who I thought might have something to do with it? Do you know how much I've been racking my brain? If you knew this all along,
I know Darren killed your husband.
I just
I know.
can't even wrap my brain around that.
I know.
I can't.
So where I can even put him on the street
If
doing the same time. Same. You gotta understand. There was so much groundwork, so many resources utilized in this investigation. Where I can tell you from the day he left to the day he came back came to Dallas, where he stopped at, to even going back to his residence in Tennessee.
It just doesn't make sense.
And Jennifer, this is another thing too. You knew what kind of vehicle Darren had because you even researched a different type of vehicle for him. Because you got to think about it.
I did
When you
because
Jennifer, you got to think about
Damn,
this.
they got her Google.
When you first gave me consent for your cell phone when we were in the hospital.
yeah.
Okay. The thing what I'm having a hard time to believe is that everything on Darren's phone, the text messages, the calls. Oh, I told you over 24,000 times.
Right.
It wasn't consistent with your phone. So that led me to believe that you deleted a lot of the text messages that were inside that phone.
So
the communication that you had.
But I've deleted a lot of people's text messages. I even deleted
But-
Jamie's text messages because my phone kept freezing.
But you got to think about it. If you guys are talking every day,
Company.
texting every day, if you are telling me, and based on the proof and evidence that I have, saying that, hey, I'm communicating with this individual every day. We're talking about the guy who you said, and you told Tina, he has a 5-year plan on how we're going to be together. I have text messages between you and Darren talking about the intimacy level, or how he's going to hold you, how y'all going to get physical. I have those things. These are recent.
But why would that constitute killing my husband?
That's what I'm here to say. Like I told you before, why not just tell him, hey, I don't want to be with you no more, Jamie?
I've been married twice before. Divorce is not out of the realm of my possibility.
But why kill Jamie?
Why kill him? Exactly. I don't understand that.
Was it Darren's the one going through the struggle? Darren has a debt, and Darren's behind on his bill. Water not even on. I know a lot about
His
Darren.
water's not on?
I'm just telling you right now. There's a lot of things right now that Darren has going on with himself, but I know wasn't about the money. I know about the MetLife insurance policy. I know about the other insurance policy.
Yeah,
My main thing is you even have a GoFundMe, all right? That over $70,000. Okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm living off of.
So my main thing is, why not just tell Jamie, hey, I don't want to be with you no more. But me, the way it's looking, because
The life insurance policy is a drop in the bucket compared to what Jamie made every year. That's like,
okay.
you're thinking that's a motive, you're barking up the wrong tree.
But I'm just saying, so what is the motive?
There isn't one. Not on my end.
Why kill the guy? Why, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
When you just say, hey, easily dump him. Because we know that Darren's in a financial bind right now. So, I mean, this is your high school sweetheart. Jennifer, this is your high school sweetheart. This is the guy that you dated in high school. This is the guy you dated in college.
And I broke it off with him.
And this is the guy that you told Tina that you guys were planning on getting married. But guess what? He ended up leaving off.
I'm out.
You see what I'm saying?
I need
We were talking.
It's voluntary.
Okay.
Interview's done.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. We'll walk you out. Give me 1 second, okay?
Where's my phone?
She got her phone.
Jennifer was arrested and charged with tampering with evidence for deleting the text messages off her phone. The investigators then looked into her computer, and they found hundreds of emails between her and Darren. These emails were the final piece of the puzzle, and they showed investigators what really happened. Jennifer was aware of two things. Her husband had a $600,000 life insurance policy, and Darren had brain damage and PTSD from his tours in Iraq. Jennifer would email Darren telling him that her husband was emotionally and physically abusive towards her. She
See, I don't want to just dismiss the claims of abuse, but my nigga, divorce? Also, 600K life insurance policy. You don't get none of that. That's why you're not getting a penny. But so you telling me you hit niggas with the GoFundMe and also would have had, I mean, maybe it was possibly a chance that you could have had 600K from this nigga life insurance policies. My nigga, why is you scamming the people for 100K? I know it probably takes a minute for it. Well, you know what? I know why you was scamming them. Because it take way too long for y'all to confirm or release the bread for her. Because nigga, the insurance company don't know if she did that shit. And you cannot get that bread if you did that shit. So you're good, buddy. I don't fuck to tell you. Also, you look horrible right now. Jail was not kind to you. Or age or life or whatever. Damn.
claimed that she was in fear for her life every day, but she was too scared to leave him. She gave Darren her credit cards and paid all of his bills, using her husband's money. Darren had spent most of his life in the military, but now he had a new goal. He believed he had to protect Jennifer from her abusive husband. The night before he took Jamie's life, he hid in their backyard, just as he had done in Iraq. When Jennifer and her husband went for their morning walk, he followed them and then shot and killed Jamie. With this new evidence, they were able to charge Jennifer with murder for hire. The detectives then went to the county jail and told Darren the truth. They explained that Jennifer was never in any danger, and she manipulated him into murdering her husband. As soon as Darren realized that he had been lied to, he told the detectives everything.
Who damn right I'm telling. Nigga, you just manipulated me to take your husband out the game. Talking about some he's abusing me emotionally, physically. Physically, your ass should have been in the gym. Physically, your ass, I don't know. I was gonna start doing it, but nigga, this shit beside the point. Get your big beluga whale ass in the prisons. Fuck. God damn. What's wrong with you niggas, man? Jeff was just chilling. That nigga name ain't Jeff. Damn, I can't remember his name. Rest in peace, my guy. Niggas be getting hold.
Where during that period of time, Jennifer has told you that her husband is abusing her. Because y'all immediately start talking about it. You reference it in an email I could show you, but you say, I know you're going through a horrible time. Don't let him, you're being brave through all this. Right. So it's very, very clear that she has told you something about what her husband is doing. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Can you tell us how that started and what did she say?
Yes, I guess it was probably like 3 weeks, like you said, about 3 weeks afterwards. Basically, like I said, we always just text message with each other.
Okay.
And then it was one night I received a text message, and okay, this is going to be confusing for me because, I mean, up until 3 weeks ago, I had no idea she had been lying to me. So basically, from my understanding is that Jamie took her phone and started texting me.
Right.
And it was at night where he told me that he had her tied up in the closet, and he was going to do different things with her. So that's how it started.
All right, let me stop you there. So that text message you're talking about, was that from Jennifer's phone?
Yes.
Or from another phone that you didn't
No,
recognize?
it was always from Jennifer's phone. Basically, she had told me that he would take her phone.
Okay.
He would take her phone, and he would start text messaging from her phone all these things he was doing to her. I never told her about how, I didn't sleep for like the weekend. I literally got physically sick. I'd be throwing up.
Because you believe she was being abused?
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, during the stuff he was doing to her, I don't know if you've seen those text messages, but like the first time, Jamie was pimping Jennifer out through Craigslist.
We must stop. No. We must stop. We must get serious. It's no fucking way you want me to believe, or any of the people that watching this video to believe, that Jamie, rest in peace, got your name, brother, was pimping out Stomach Girl. No, nigga, who is buying that? I just want BBWs. That what y'all want? That what y'all like? I mean, badly built though. Like, y'all niggas just want badly built women. It's crazy, my nigga. No offense to the BBWs that look good, bro. She look like God just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, God was just tired with the creation points, and he didn't want to drop off for no points for her. You know, like, bro, no, what are we talking about? No, what are we saying? Yeah, he was pimping her out. What was he making? 25 cents? Man, what's about $2 a night? Nigga not buying that box. Nigga not buying that top. And that's on God. What the fuck? What? Nani?
And
Where?
Darren has no decision-making
You
skills.
sent you those links? Like, where you?
No, I did.
He's dumb.
I didn't get any of those. I was asking, but I never got any of that stuff. She had said that he had created a Craigslist account, basically with the stuff. And then prior to going to Vegas, he had told her that, hey, he set some stuff up through Craigslist in Vegas. So I was then, well, what the, you know,
There's no way
she
Craigslist
told me
is
it's
still a
like,
thing, bro.
it was
I'm about to
early in
right
the,
now.
cause usually a lot of times, text messages about abuse from Jamie and stuff wouldn't happen until like about after 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
Brother, that
It'd
shit
be
still
late at
works.
night. To me, she said that it was getting worse. She
I don't
didn't know
need
how
that
to
phone
get
no
out of the situation, and that she was going to. She asked for my help, and
by help, you mean the rescue mission?
right. Well, you know, yeah. By help, she said, I need ways to. How can I kill Jamie?
When did she say that? Over the
Anthrax.
phone or
Yes.
through text?
No. Over the phone. She did this. We did this all through voice.
Tell us about
Amy
that last call where you're coming on October 9th. It's going to happen. Finally.
I'd never had a date set up. We had talked about, like I said, with the stuff, and so then I said, well, I came up with a couple, you know, plans. Like I said, how do you do an ambush, you know? And then it's like, where is he always? Because you know they weren't working at the time, so he was never leaving.
Both?
They were never leaving the house and stuff like that. So the only time that he was basically leaving the house was with her was to walk to they would always walk Maggie in the morning time frame.
Dog.
And they always took the same route and stuff like that. When I brought it up, it's like, well, the best thing to, you know, if I ever did a rescue mission, it's like, I you know, I would need to know where it is and stuff like that. And then so,
Like, did she know it would take place as they're walking the dog?
But y'all done traumatized the
Yes.
damn
Did she
dog.
know that you would come upon her, push her down, and duct tape her hands?
No.
She didn't know any of that?
No.
Did she know
Probably
on
her freaky
October
fantasies.
9th, 2020, when
Fat
she
shit talking
walked out
about
that
bondage.
door with her husband to walk the dog, that he would not be coming back?
I would have to assume yes. Like I said, me leaving Thursday saying, hey, I'm going to Greg's house. I'll talk to you on Friday.
That was the code for you.
Mind you, this
That
nigga dealing with a
I
whole
was gonna
divorce.
be there.
So you
all
hear them
types.
come out,
Ain't no water in his
start
crib.
walking south
And he
on
worried about catching a
Waverly, and tell us what happened.
I had just made the decision that basically it was
For
a
no
rescue
Brady.
mission.
No
It was
Brady.
a military, an
That's
extremist
facts.
rescue mission, basically where the target had to be, to save the hostage, the target had to be eliminated. So that's all I did. He came back in, I came out from the backyard, I got him in my sights, and I started opening fire.
What did he say?
What?
Nothing. I've had men die in my arms before. The human body can take a lot. You know, so if you're looking at why I shot him so many times is because I didn't want him to suffer.
What I want you to know, I appreciate you being here today, but that's a totally innocent man.
I know.
Totally innocent.
Now I know that.
In the end, Darren was sentenced to 60 years in prison for killing a man he believed was abusing Jennifer and selling her body on Craigslist. Jennifer received life in prison without the possibility of parole for her part in the crime. What are your thoughts on this case? Should Darren...
Nigga, look at the Hamburglar. Darren, you believe that she was selling box? She was being forced to sell box. Nigga. Wow, this is jokes. No, for real, this is joke. But my nigga, why in the would you even believe that she, like, let's say, okay, Jamie was doing that. Let's just say, I know it's not true, but let's just say Jamie was doing that. Nigga, he wasn't turning no profit. He wasn't making no bread. Look at her. No, maybe someone. It's somebody for everybody. But nigga, I'm not paying money for that. I'm not doing that. What are you talking about? You lost me, Darren. You didn't use your brain. Like, they didn't teach you how to use your brain in the military. It was like, you know, yeah, you don't need your brain. Just go kill niggas. You only thing you need is tactics and weapon work. That's it. You don't need nothing else. Like, nigga, just remember fine dining and breathing. That's all you need. Cause what the fuck, nigga? Huh? See, so you know proof. She just said, yeah, he's doing this and that. This. I need proof. I'm not about to spend for no proof. And even if I was gonna spend, I'm not spending for you. Like, shorty, you literally picked in high school. There's no way you look better now than you did in high school. And that's on God. Nigga, what is this? What is this? It's the hamburger. No, stop. She looks like a sock puppet. Stop. You must be stopped. Rest in peace, Jamie. You fell in love with a crazy person, gang. Like, damn, my God. Sad. Like, that's the only way I can even picture this. For her to be sitting in front of 12 Face lying about oh no, I'm always faithful to my man. Like, bitch, okay, cool, I guess. Y'all niggas got it. That's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share your thoughts on the video in the comment section below. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I drop videos on the channel. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, y'all.
Everything I see and I achieve it, bitch, you everything I see and I achieve it, bitch, you best. Everything I'm seeing, I achieved it, bitch, you best believe it. It has been my Nintendo switch it, though, kick it with my kinfolk. Haters just be talking, so I really do not need their info. Yeah, their info. Yeah.